Alright guys, welcome back to Juan's Outdoor Adventures. Today we are going to be fixing my bike, my Schwinn circuit that I have broken because I forgot and it rusted. So yeah, and then I've had this for a while, for a couple of years. Didn't realize I had it, but I had the same exact one, Shimano Tourney 6 to 7 speed. So yeah, I think this one is 6 to 7 speed. So it's the same exact size or same exact one. So all good. And then I love working on bikes. I learned when I was in middle school. Ever since then, I have always worked on bikes, especially ones I have. My mom's and my brother's. They're just great. I like them. I have this bike, which is my Schwinn circuit, my everyday kind of what it used to be. Now that I have a car, I usually drive, unfortunately. I need to get back to biking, but it needs to be warmer outside. This got the bike rack, you know, the back bike rack. I carry a lot, go fishing with on it. So yeah, I also have another one back at school. It's a Strada 2000 from France, kind of cool. It's fast, light, awesome. But yeah guys, I'm gonna break down with what we're gonna do, and yeah, all right. This is a disc brake bike, so it has discs or brakes in the middle. So there's a little bit of rust, if you could see, a little bit of red. We're gonna clean these, but you guys probably won't expect this, but Coca-Cola, not sponsored. Great for derusting stuff. Cleans great. All the sugars and all the chemicals that are on this stuff, it actually helps somewhat. You know what you're talking about, you know. But this, by the way, and any of you guys have rust on your bike, use soda, cheap way, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna soak these, let them soak, and then we're gonna clean them with a wire brush, and then we're gonna reinstall them onto the wheels. All right, so I start off working on the back, start cleaning the bottom bracket shell, the rest of the bikes, the rear and the front, the fork, and I start getting into the issue of the hanger, the hanger that was broken. As you saw, it was pretty screwed up. I mean, it was bent. It was no way to be fixed. So I replaced it. Ended up getting the wrong part, but I jerry-rigged it to the point where it held its place. So as long as I get that part replaced before like I go on a big bike ride, it will be fine. But it holds. It probably would hold for a big bike ride. I'm not pretty confident in it that it will. That's just because it is. But yeah, so we're working on drilling out the holes and seeing if I could fix it even more to fit the bike better, but it's not working. Drill's not working. The screw wouldn't go in because I didn't have the you know, I wasn't able to do any of that to make it more specific to the bike, but whatever. I was already like, yeah. So again, checking it over and over, and it's not working. So yeah, I was gonna use glue, but nope. I was just decided to put pressure and then have the screw that was in the bottom or the rear derailleur to just fix the issue, so it would hold in place, and it did for a while. So yeah. All right, guys. Both of them have been soaking in soda. I just cleaned this side. This side isn't clean, but you could see that it's pretty clean compared to this one. You still see a little bit of some rust on it on both sides. This side too. You gotta look closely. But you see the difference between these. This doesn't have rust, this does have rust, and I soaked it in soda and solved the problem with a little bit of a wire brush and what is it, a rag. Clean it off every time you clean it, and it'll be nice and good like this. I mean, it's still got this nicks because the rust did get in a bit, but they're still able to be used. they don't have to go to waste. Alright, right here I am using the wire brush and a shop rag to clean. These been soaking the soda that I've talked about, so it's been in there for at least 10 or 15 minutes, so it's had a good time to soak. And I've noticed, you know, you have to add, I went 2 or 3 times with both each side, and both discs were in pretty rough shape. They all had rust all over it, and it's just, right now I am putting the rivets, or yeah, not the rivets, but the screws in with Loctite and just screwing them in, making sure they're not tight. So I didn't really torque them. I don't think they were supposed to be torqued. They were supposed to be torqued, but I was having them tight enough so they didn't fall off and I didn't have a chance to like damage the bike, or if that happened, or you know, something like that. Make sure the tires are balanced. Worked on another one. Make sure I both basically put all the Loctite in each hole, screw hole, and I just continue to tight away with the holes in them, and continue with that. Make sure they spin so the brake would go in correctly. Now I'm replacing the back. Alright, there you go, and it's already in, so I'm just double checking the tools, and now I can get into the rear derailleur and begin to install it. Continue, and so decided to put the wire through for the adjustments made to be on the rear derailleur. The thing was, the steel wire was basically just frailed, so I was like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna stick it through, see if it sticks to it. So it was able to. It was a brand new part, so it didn't really look so bad. Just decided, alright guys, this GoPro's about to die. I gotta switch out the battery, so I'll make this quick. Everything's good. We put the derailleur on. There's a little, it's frailed, the wire, so I just gotta cut those small frilly wires out. I adjusted it. Now I just gotta put on the chain, and we are good to go. I cleaned, and I've already installed both. What do you call it? The brake things. Brake pads. No, we're not messing with the brake pads. I'm talking about the discs. The discs that I've already installed with Loctite. So yeah, awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that voiceover that I'm gonna do for the second time, because I did one back, like the Chicago Marine vlog, police vlog. I did a voiceover then. So yeah. All right, peace. Here's a new what do you call it? Chain. Nice and greased. It's SRAM. Yeah, it was the PC830. So it's an 8-speed, 8 to 7. So thankfully this is already greased. Holy shit, that has a lot of grease on it. Sticky too. Interesting. They also got the master key, so the master lock right here. As you guys can see in the middle, if you GoPro adjust, okay, right there. Those two makes it easier to pop on and take off the chain. So yeah, it's just cool luxury to have. All right, now I figured out the chain. I take the chain out of the packaging. It is very sticky. I have no clue what it was. I've never had a chain like that. This is the kind of a higher end chain. It was SRAM. So I've put on bikes or chains with this type of like link. So it was basically a quick link. Like I said, the last one I did was a Walmart one. It was pretty simple. This one was very difficult. I had a struggle with it. You know, I looked at the instructions. I looked at the YouTube videos on installing it. I did not have the proper tools, but I basically used mineral pliers to put that thing together. You know, right there, watching the YouTube video. So it was interesting. It's working right now, so that's good. But right now, there you go, YouTube video. Looking over, seeing what I did wrong and stuff. So after a while, I was able to get it, and it went through. So that was good. It worked well. The bike was awesome. The bike kind of auto adjusted. All right, we fixed it. So yeah, it's all good. A little bit of a struggle right now because I didn't have the tool, so I improvised with some needle nose pliers. But this had a quick link, kind of hard to put on if you don't have that thing. So it's just whatever. It took a little bit longer than expected, but I was able to do it. Just gotta pull them apart. But the quick link helps because it is just easy to take out on the field when you're biking and you need to replace the chain for any reason. So yeah. I gotta adjust some stuff. I still hear a little like a rubbing, so I'm gonna adjust that. But other than that, I fixed it, and I'm surprised because what do you call it? The header, not the header, the shoulder, the arm for the bottom right, or not the bottom right, the rear derailleur. It's not in quite right, but it's holding for now. I'm gonna get it replaced probably tomorrow. But it rides fine, which is good. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Go out for an adventure, be safe. All right, peace, bye.